rancher YouTube channel, so I do a lot of satellite stuff. You guys may know me from that. I also do some Meshtastic stuff and whatever else interests me in the moment, right? That's the great thing about our hobby. We can be ADD and it's okay. And yeah, I'm gonna pass it now.
Hey, Kyle, AA0Z is my channel, and let's talk a little bit about the cookout. So first I want to thank the Huntsville Hamfest for putting it on their front page. We had a huge turnout. Let me give you some stats. Last year we cooked 60 burgers and, I don't know, 75 hot dogs. This year we got 96 burgers and 117 hot dogs, and the last 10 people only got hot dogs. We served, I think, around 120 people. So it was a huge cookout. We're gonna have to figure out something for next year to get a count on how many people are coming. But the donations, so we spent about $600 in groceries this year. Groceries have gone up, but your guys' donations were enormous. They were great. I got some pretty big donations, and people donated what they could. The final total, after everything was paid for and we got the final books in, or the final totals in, I'm going to write a check to the ARL, the Teachers Institute. If you don't know what the Teachers Institute, it's basically teachers teaching ham radio in STEM classrooms around the country. They bring teachers in and they get them up to speed, and then they teach ham radio. So, final total, $5,000. Thank you. Last year, we wrote a check for $2,400, so we doubled what we did last year. So thank you again for people who donated to the Huntsville Hamfest, to Montesano State Park for providing the pavilion, Vern 6 for renting the pavilion, and all of the YouTubers and everyone who helped out. Thank you, I appreciate it. So that's my spiel.
And also paying for 80 people to come through the gate.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we had, Vern paid for 80 people to come through the gate free of charge. I think there's like a $2 or $3 charge, something like that.
It's
$5.
$5, okay. So thank you to Vern 6 and Renee. They also cooked breakfast. Steve, who is not, oh, Steve. Wait, was that Steve? Oh,
No. Steve is still recovering.
Steve had a hard night last night. So. But anyway, thank you. Now here's Frank, cover your ears.
Did Frank cook the beans? Don't do it.
No.
Yes.
I did cook.
Oh, he's gonna stand up.
Cook beans.
Yeah.
He's gonna preach.
What is going on, y'all? I'm going to turn off the mic. I'm Frank K, G5AXJ, and I'm...
Tag Radio!
All right. Now I can use the mic. I run a YouTube channel called Tank Radio, and I just kind of like run. It's my interest, and was just at the time. I got some stuff coming up about antennas, and probably start the Shack build since I'm going to be staying in my house. Yay! And that's about it. So here we are.
Can you believe it was that short? Are you sure you don't want more time?
I can take more time.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Josh, AA4WX. I have a channel called Ham Shack TV, about a year old, and first time sitting on this side of the group. Last year I sat right there, so privileged to be up here with such great, can we call them talent? But good to see everybody.
Personalities.
There you go, personalities.
Hey everyone, I'm Becky, N for BKY, and
I'm Mike, N for FFF, the other half of the ham radio duo. And similarly, last year we were on that side of it, and honored to be able to be up here this year. We do outdoor radio and CW, since that tends to come with it.
yeah. And we just want to give a great big thanks to these guys up here who have kind of welcomed us into the YouTube community. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. And the amount of work that they put in to be able to do all this, last year I was just totally blown away, and blown away again this year.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Freddie Mac, your ham radio crusader. And I do a little bit of All-Star Link. Thank you very much. I love the enthusiasm right here. Yeah, I was in public service for 33 years, put ham radio in the back burner to take care of my family and, you know, the lifestyle. It is what it is. But when I retired, I wanted to crusade my way back into ham radio and start learning some more. So I don't always do just All-Star Link. I'm venturing out into POTA and having a blast. Which you and the radio and the whole world on the other side of the microphone, it's a great feeling. I really thoroughly enjoy POTA. So, Ham Radio Crusader on YouTube, hamradiolife.org, stop by, appreciate it. Thank you all for all the support. It's been a great year.
Hello guys, I'm James, the Ham Radio Adventure Guy. I do everything Adventure Radio. The best way to describe my channel is I have a little bit of a POTA problem.
A little bit?
A little bit. I'm currently the most active POTA person in the world. So portable ops, that's my thing. Do a little bit of satellites and soda as well. So if you like that kind of stuff, check it out.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Clayton. Call sign is Kilowatt 9, Quebec Charlie Alpha. I've been into YouTube for a couple of years, but I recently just got into it last year. My name is Clayton again, K9QCA. I'm from Moline, Illinois, so I'm from up north. So thank you everybody for inviting me down here in the south. This is my second year in Huntsville, so I really appreciate the hospitality for inviting me. My channel is 250 pounds of Yezu, and I don't plan on getting any fatter. Just so you guys know. Most of my content on my channel is a mix and match of everything, but I've been focusing more on the POTA side of everything. So going out to state parks, I've been doing POTA for a year now. My first POTA activation was back in early 2024, date in May. That's when I first started getting into POTA, so I've spent a lot of money on different QRP rigs. I've got everything from S-Bitics to Z-Bits. I've got a Lab 599, I've picked that up. You name it, I probably have it. I've got radios and I haven't even opened up over a year. I try them out. So anyway, appreciate you guys for having me. Like what Josh AA4WX said, I was sitting over there with you guys, and thanks for the Huntsville Hamfest for allowing me to have the opportunity to be on part of media this year. And thanks for having me.
Hey, good morning guys. Jason, KM4ACK, and the channel is the same. I don't have one of the fancy names, but I wasn't that creative. But I do a little bit of Linux, a little bit of APRS, and a little bit of programming. I run exclusively Linux in the shack, so if you got a Windows question, the other Jason is a man to go to.
Carlos, you're up next.
We just figured out, Josh just figured out we need to call this chat between two Jasons.
Oh, man. Missed opportunity.
That's the forum. Where's Lou? Is he here?
He's in the...
Doing a walkthrough.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, well, Carlos, this is you then.
I guess.
Yeah.
Look, I was late to the party, so I just expected to sit in the kid's seat over here. Carlos, K9OL, life with terminal velocity. I jump out of airplanes and make contacts. When I leave here, I'm heading to the drop zone, and hopefully you guys will be on a frequency that I'll announce later, and hopefully get you parachute to ground. Having a lot of fun jumping out of airplanes. No incidents this year.
Tell them about last year.
Yeah. Well, everybody did. I think
there's a lot of
people. I'm here to tell you that I own the only ID50 that's been impact tested and rated.
In Alabama.
It fell off of me at 14,000 feet, and I found it, and not a scratch on the thing. The antenna itself had a scuff from hitting the roof of the house it landed on, and that was it.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it's a Skookum radio.
How did the cell phone fare?
Yeah, my cell phone, it still worked. I was able to use my cell phone to then go back to Apple and go, hey, I need a warranty replacement. They didn't even ask questions. They just said, okay. I'm glad I didn't have to explain that one. All right, who's next?
Pink can go.
Thank you. Hi, Hi everyone, I am Chris, also known as Pink, KQ4CRY. I make everybody cry, that's what this guy says. And I am launching my new channel, Hiking with Pink. It's long overdue. I've got 20 years worth of material backlog. Sorry. And I'm also the prettier half of Hiking and Hammond, who has close to 1,000 followers, and we're trying to push it over the edge so we can do a giveaway. So please follow Hiking and Hammond, follow Hiking with Pink, and we do POTA, soda, lots of hiking, and yeah, cool stuff. Who's next?
Does anyone have any questions for anybody up here? Go ahead.
Well, I guess the biggest thing is I've got a YouTube channel myself, but I don't do anything fancy. I just use my computer at home. I guess the biggest question I have is, do you really have to go far out to do a YouTube channel? I mean, to do something like you guys are doing? I mean, do you have to go extravagant with equipment?
No.
Shoot with your iPhone if it's what you got. It's what I started with.
You know, because the biggest thing I've always wondered is, like, how do you get the iPhones to stay alive and well while you're walking around and doing all the stuff? Do you have to have like a thing that constantly keeps your phone charged?
If you have like a gimbal or something, well, I mean, smartphone batteries last pretty long. I mean, unless you're using several generations old. But if you have a gimbal or something that kind of does image stabilization, it might be a little bit better. But you know, you don't just start with what you've got and grow from there. There's no reason to get anything real fancy or heavy. Question. Somebody else had a hand raised back here. Any questions, comments, snide remarks? Yeah. You want the microphone? Might help. Let me step on it.
Brett Glass, WI7BG. I appear on other people's YouTube channels frequently. And yes, I have a question for whoever wants to answer it on the panel, maybe several people. What software or platforms do you use for video production to do things like the windowing, the lower thirds, the wiping, things like that? How do you manage all of that? Because this is one area where you can just use an iPhone on YouTube or TikTok, but this is one area where it really starts to look professional. I don't know. What is the secret to doing that right?
What's your camera, by the way? Yeah, what is that?
This is a cheap Amazon
camera,
but it works real well.
Looks good. I use OBS, which is free, and for the Windows, I use Zoom. There's probably a couple things out there that's better than Zoom, and I'm actually kind of looking at something like that right now. But for whatever reason, I had like 3 people come up to me yesterday at the POTA event, or Friday at the POTA event, and say, "I really like the way your last live stream that had all the people windowed next to you, and you were on the side, and everybody was talking." And I'm like, "Dude, I've been doing that for 4 years." Thanks for watching, you know. But I don't know, but that's just OBS and Zoom is all I use to live stream. That's what I use. And we can pass the mic down and get this many answers, and so everybody uses something a little bit different. So yeah, but yeah,
I'll just say really fast too. Final Cut Pro for editing, but OBS for everything else live stream.
DaVinci Resolve for editing.